Up next, Russ and I are going to talk about some new releases from Scream Factory, Arrow, and more.
And if you like that, subscribe, like, comment, support physical media.
So Russ, can you believe that The Howling in 4K is finally coming to the US? We had covered this when it was coming out for Studio Canal in 4K, and it was more like robust box set where they had their art cards and their poster and some new art, which was a little, I don't know, what do you want to call that? It was, trying to be updated or whatever. I don't think it surpassed the impact the original art has.
I think neither of us were a fan.
Scream Factory has actually picked up this for the US. They're putting it out in their collector's edition, which they are having, those new like rigid slip boxes that they're using. This would be maybe the perfect release for that, if that is the case. This is a very impressive edition. I don't know if you remember our conversation when we talked about the Studio Canal one. Aside from the new transfer, there was like 2 featurettes or something on there that had already been out on previous releases, and that was really it.
You're kidding me.
But this Scream Factory one has got a ton of stuff. It is still that same 4K transfer from Studio Canal that was approved by director Joe Dante. And then on the Blu-ray is where you're getting a ton of features. It does have all of the features from the previous Blu-ray that Scream Factory put out. They put out a collector's edition of this on Blue. You're getting all those features, but you're also getting a new audio commentary by the author of The Howling. And then you're getting a bunch of new interviews, one with Dee Wallace, one with the executive producer, one with the editor, one with the co-writer, and one with the stop motion animator. So a lot of new interviews, as well as, again, the previous features that had already come with this. So pretty awesome update as far as features are concerned, transfers concerned. And I'm telling you that art beats the new art by far compared to the original. What is that, a bear? And you wouldn't pick this up, you don't think?
I might.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good.
It's pretty solid. Also, coming out in February from Arrow is Phenomena. They're going to keep their Dario Argento train rolling with another release by him. They must own his entire catalog. They've got every movie of his just coming out every other month. I feel like there's a new one. Am I wrong?
All those Giallo filmmakers, they basically made a movie every month.
And they're all going to keep on coming out. I mean, they're putting out another really awesome edition of this. It's 4K. I never really heard too much about this movie. I know of Jennifer Connelly and knew that she was in this movie. She controls bugs with her mind, and she uses that to stop a serial killer. It's like a freaking wild-ass premise.
I'm a spider. Look, I'm a spider.
I've seen it. It's not bad. When it comes to Argento, I've only seen this and Suspiria. And with Suspiria, I saw at a very young age. I was not prepared for what it was. This one, because of Jennifer Connelly, because of Loomis is in it.
Okay.
There's familiar faces. It feels more American. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it enough to probably spend close to $50 to have this shipped, but it is a solid movie. The score is awesome.
If you are a fan of this movie, Dario Argento, if you're just collecting these just because you're, a completist with whether it be Arrow or these types of films, I mean, this looks like, again, like they've just completely nailed every last drop.
Isn't on one, it comes with the Italian version also, like the different title on the cover, not the American one that we know.
There's the Phenomena box and then the Creepers art.
They all look really cool.
There's a new 4K restoration, the almost 2-hour Italian version, the almost 2-hour English version, and then some 83-minute US Creepers version, the one that we got here. All Dolby Vision, HDR presentation, limited edition packaging, reversible sleeves, illustrated collector's booklets, posters, cards, all that kind of stuff.
I don't know what cut I watched, but it was interesting. There would be certain scenes that just kind of went in Italian.
And you will take the pills.
Non prendo mai medicine.
That does happen in a lot of these movies, but seeing it happen in a movie with Jennifer Connelly.
Well, it says the 116-minute Italian cut features approximately 6 minutes of footage for which English audio does not exist.
Non prendo mai medicine.
In these instances, the hybrid track reverts to Italian audio with English subtitles. Again, this is from Arrow. This is like a UK release only. At the same time, or very close after it, Synapse is releasing their version of Phenomena, which essentially is the exact same thing. The disc seems to be the exact same, the bonus content the exact same. The only thing that's different here is the packaging. Now, not as far as that poster or those art cards are concerned, those are the same, but the art on the 4K box itself is different. The wraparound rigid box is different, as well as the art on that booklet. So the art here is completely different. It's like limited to 6,000 or something, but they at least tell you, like, this is how many there are. And
they at least tell you. And one thing I like about this release, I'm not offended by any of the artwork. So if you are a big fan of Phenomena and you want a definitive edition, you really can't go wrong with any of these. You have a lot of options here as far
True.
as availability is concerned.
I'm happy in one of our last segments here to discuss a new bust, an Arrow and Zavi collab.
Savvy.
You know, we're big fans of busts around here. For anybody that's been with the channel since the beginning, you know we covered a lot of busts in our early days. Not too many busts come out, typically from Germany. This time, Arrow and Zavi are going to put one out for an American Werewolf in London.
Good movie.
What's interesting about this one is, first off, Arrow has never put out an American Werewolf in London in 4K. They've put out a Blu-ray release. There has been some 4K versions of this film that have come out in Germany. We covered one from Turbine. This bust is coming with Arrow's 4K release of an American Werewolf in London. So you're going to get this from Arrow for the first time, but they're not releasing it solo. You have to buy this bust currently.
Okay. Before, I don't want to see it. I've never seen this before. You're showing this to me for the first time.
Yes.
I wish, this is as a fan, what I would want from a bust from American Werewolf in London. And I know this sounds silly, but it's not the werewolf that I would want.
What would you want?
I would want, honestly, the dude decaying. His boy who keeps talking to him decaying.
Yes, that's right.
Because you don't really see the werewolf in this movie. You have the classic transformation scene, of course.
Yeah.
But you don't really see the werewolf. It's more other things you're seeing. So go ahead and show me the werewolf.
Ready?
All right.
So there it is.
Okay.
It's a different take for sure.
I like that a lot more than I thought. Okay, y'all, you did good. That is what I think. When I think that transformation scene, when the hand starts growing out.
This is interesting to me for a few reasons. I think, like you said, they took a left turn on what the bust is. They went with just like a interesting moment in that transformation, which is very memorable, and that's a kind of a cool thing.
That's awesome. It's the subway background with the blood. So like the end of the movie when it's shot.
Yeah.
And it abruptly ends. One of the coolest endings in any movie.
Yeah, they try to incorporate a couple of different things within this bus, like you said, the subway, the hand growing. I don't know. I personally don't know if it all gels. Like, I like the hand coming out. It's like breaking through the tile, and it's got the subway background and the blood. I don't know if it all gels. I do like that hand. I could have maybe done with a different base or a different presentation for it. I think the box they came up with looks pretty cool. And
I don't like the font of the title.
I'm not a fan of the price. Now,
Whoa.
not a fan of the price. $205.99.
Oh, fuck.
So it looks like here you're going to get Arrow's first 4K edition of this and this bust. Now, for all you bust hounds out there, and for Russ and I, the two busts that we own.
A little dusty.
For those of you that remember our Schlafwandeler bust, we picked this bad boy up, and this weighs about, 100 pounds. We picked this bad boy up from German Amazon, and not only does it come with this awesome, amazing bust, but also it came with their collectors, the German collector's edition version of this film, which was 2 discs. It had a lot of good stuff. This ended up being approximately $130 shipped. And then who couldn't remember the classic JCVD bust, which was our very first bust unboxing and probably the favorite thing that I've ever purchased in my life. This weighs significantly more than the Schlafwandeler bust. This is magnetized and connects in about 9-10 different points of articulation.
300 pounds?
Roughly. Also came with an amazing Maximum Risk DVD from Germany, $150 shipped. And this thing is of the best quality I probably have ever seen in any statue or bust of any kind. So this thing being $206 is just absurd, because I'm going to tell you right now, just looking at that picture, I'm not gathering that it has the level of quality that I'm used to in a bust.
Yeah, but you're going off a photo.
That's
You're
true.
going
The
off a photo.
JCVD one threw me for a loop. I was shocked at the quality.
More people are going to gravitate toward this title than Maximum Risk or Sleepwalkers.
So pay me more.
Yes, that's right.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in that's the release. That's the 4K release.
Yeah.
So it's the same exact packaging as the 2K special edition that they just put out.
Correct. They just put the sticker on it. This is, again, maybe just like a throw-in with this hand transformation statue. And when they finally release it solo, maybe it'll be a little bit different, but you're getting the exact same stuff. Exactly the same that you got with this release in the beginning.
It's one of those titles I'm just fatigued on. Like I feel
I've
like
never owned this. I'm kind of waiting. I'm kind of like biding my time for like the right one.
without the bust. When this comes out in the 4K HD special edition, it'll be probably like $60 or something like that. And I can't justify upgrading it on the picture quality alone, when the 2K scan looks great already. I mean, I understand it will be better. $65, dropping $65 better. I don't know.
No, thank you.